Uh-oh, my little Debbie oatmeal cream pie has a blackhead. It's pretty big. Well, the bean and bacon soup can is holding up. There's no holes in the one I put on 4 months ago. We had a new hole, so I used another can and patched it up there. When you have over 301,000 miles, this stuff is perfectly fine in my opinion. And the next thing I got to do now is the rear stabilizer links. One of them snaps, so you want to do both sides. So that I'm going to fix properly. This, who cares? This is the passenger side, the side that I noticed was broken. You can see it snap there, sway bar link. Now, what's a real pain in the butt on these OEM styles, there's a plastic kind of an outer housing, and the metal on the inside corrodes, kind of marries itself to it. So there's a few different ways to do it. Some people torch them out, some people grind them out, saw them out. That all works. I don't have that stuff, so I chisel it out. This one's already kind of busting, so that one should be easier. In the ideal world, not Michigan because of our rust and stuff, you might be able just to unbolt these, but pretty much every single time I've done that, they just snap off. Much like this. This just happened by itself. But I'll show you the other side of what I did. I zip tied the sway bar so it was out of the way as I hammered it out of there. You can see the mess. I want to clean that up real quick. Essentially a hole there, hole through here, and you link it, hence sway bar link. We have the old one here. When I was unbolting it, it snapped off. Terrible lighting, but you get the idea. Look at that, all the plastic crap I chiseled out. Just a nasty, nasty design. This is a much better design. This is aftermarket, it's in the bag, but we got new bushings, and there's a metal sleeve on the inside of that. And I gotta believe the metal sleeve will work a little bit better than the stupid plastic one where this kind of swells inside. So we'll go ahead and knock out the other side. And then what you wanna do is you get them both kind of started, both the sway bar links on either side, you get them started, and you don't torque them down one at a time. You kind of go a little on each side and a little on the other side until these are snug. Look, at made in the USA too. Yeah, these are probably original. What a pain in the butt, but yeah, nothing really worked with what I had until I busted out the old chisel. Did a quick once over with the brake cleaner and rag, and that's not too bad. Not clean enough to eat off of, but for what we're doing, it's better than what most would do. Preparation of reinstalling, or installing rather, the new sway bar links, which I've done on the front of the vehicle. I was driving years ago and I heard like a metallic sound, and I could hear something flew off the car. And then I knew it wasn't a serious problem because the car was driving fine, so I continued on my merry way. And you can drive for a long time with broken or missing sway bar links, and some people even delete them that do off-road stuff, but on a vehicle like this that hopefully stays on the pavement, you want to keep them in good order. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side here. So basically you can just pinch the bottom nasty hard old bushing out and pull it with something like these channel locks or vice grips. Then you can just pull the top out. For the bottom, we're going to chip away. You want to be very careful when you're using a chisel or any tools in here, because there's some brake lines and things like that. You don't want to mess those up, and some wires too for the ABS sensors. And it's hard to tell, but you can see that rubber piece with the rusty innards. That's the sway bar bushing connected to the frame. Those seem fine, so I'm not going to mess with those. And maybe I'll lube them up with some silicone-based WD-40, but on a vehicle with this many miles, you know, you don't want to go too crazy. Look at that. Our Michigan winters are rough, but hey, this thing doesn't owe me a penny. I paid $4,000 for it 10 years ago, and of course I've probably put double, triple that into it over the years with maintenance, some other kind of things. The engine's kind of transmission's but guess what? It runs, and it's a safe vehicle, and it's going to get new tires for the winter. So yeah, we'll see how long this thing goes. I like this style, the silicone-based. It sticks around for a little bit longer while you're in here, might as well. So yeah, can't hurt. A little bit of lube goes a long way, especially in the automotive industry and firearms. Ended up using vice grips to get that son of a gun off. And from that point, you just lift it out. And now we got to deal with this lovely son of a gun. This is the hard part where you got to chisel away this piece of crap. Once you get most of that plastic out, you can literally hammer this thing through and then clean it up like we did the other side. This side's a little cleaner, actually. The chisel was a really good move. You can kind of see the rusted out bolt. It's supposed to be one long bolt, and it is, or was. We're just kind of chipping away at this now. Yeah, we're almost done with that. Then you hammer that son of a gun through. All right, we got all that nasty, plasticky garbage out of there. So now you pretty much just hammer that nasty long bolt through, clean it up, and then pop the new one in there. I'll do a little side by side as best as I can with what's left with the old sway bar links compared to the brand new ones. We successfully hammered it out. Got the remaining bushing on the inside there. It's kind of a hard nastiness. The new ones are a little more complex, which I'll show you in a moment. We got the long bolt. Look at that corrosion. Just years. You'll never be able to unbolt this, at least in Michigan. Maybe if you're in a place that doesn't use salt on the roads, perhaps. It has more mild winters. So this is the old one. As you can see, it's completely and utterly destroyed. And we have a picture of what it's going to look like. This is kind of, well, it's going to be longer. This is probably just a generic one, but here we have the parts, which I'll show you later, once they're getting installed. And this is the orientation you want to do. So you want to pay attention to how the graphic is. The hole, the mount, and the sway bar goes through here at the top or bottom, depending. I'm not sure how this is oriented. And then the lower control arm, the bottom, that's where that goes through. So basically the skinny ends here, which you can kind of see in the bushing, the little nipple, if you will, is touching the automobile. I'd say that's pretty clean. This is the bottom. I'm going to go up from the bottom, hence why the cupped washer is in the correct position. And then we have the bushing here with the nipple facing upward. This is where the lower control arm hole is going to go. And then once you have it installed, you slide this down. And I got to believe that this is going to handle corrosion better. I mean, it still might get seized, but you can knock it loose, whereas the plastic just kind of hugs it. And plastic doesn't really corrode, so I think this is a far better design, and it's still pretty simple. It's a little hard to explain without actually doing it and showing you. Okay, hopefully that gives you a better visual. We have the cupped washer installed the correct way. There's also one that's underneath the lower control arm, which is that kind of wavy big metal piece. We have the sleeve installed. We have another washer, cupped washer. Pretty much whenever something contacts that, you want to have the cupped washer. Pretty much whenever you have metal to metal, you don't want the bushing to be directly against the metal unless it's against the sway bar or the lower control arm. So we just need to put the top on, and then we'll get it started, a few threads, and then work on the other side, because if we tighten this one down, the other side's going to be a bear to get. You kind of have to do them both a little bit at a time until you get them both pretty close. You want them snug, not too tight, but not too loose either. There we go. It's on there very loose. It's maybe 2 or 3 turns, just enough to keep it retained while we muscle the other side in there. But it's pretty much how it's going to look when it's done. You just put a little squeeze on the bushings. Not too bad. It looks better too. I like the blue. Not that it matters. For the benefit of people watching who might want to do something like this, there's different styles too, so you always want to research your specific make, bottle, and you can't just build this and just stick it in there. I just wanted to show you a little more visual. So when this is installed, this hole here goes between the 2 blue bushings. You can see there's space there to accommodate that as well. Hence, these being kind of made for the vehicle. And then in the bottom here, the hole in the lower control arm goes through the space there. So that's kind of how it's installed. That's probably the easiest way to explain it without actually doing it step by step, because this is not a how-to. It's sort of a, hey, this is what I'm doing today. Save probably a couple $100 doing this yourself. And I think these together were like $35 shipped, so not a lot. And if you have the right tools and stuff, it's not too bad. There she is. Just got to torque each side down little by little. I noticed there's another hole in the exhaust, which is pretty close to the tailpipe, like a foot or 2 feet away. Not really an issue, but might as well, since I'm under here, quickly eat a can of soup, wash it out, cut it up, and use it as a sleeve and get that fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the secret sauce. This will last a lot longer than I expected it to, at least the other one. Although, to be fair, I think the other one was a different brand, but I'm sure they probably made it in the same place anyway, right? It's like something out of a zombie movie. Well, that doesn't look too bad, and there's another hole on the other side I noticed that I'm going to, I don't know, maybe I'll just patch that one up too real quick. We'll see how long that lasts. 4 layers of Monster Energy. Enough with the exhaust. I'm getting started back with the sway bar links, and this one is not snug. It's pretty loose, even though it looks snug. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then just kind of go side to side until bushings are a little squished. I think we're good. They're a little snug, and we can always adjust them later if need be, but I think we'll be fine. More than likely, this will last the life of the vehicle. Other side is all set as well. Exhaust sounds better than it did. Also aired up the spare tire, just gotta put it back where it goes. And it smells a little bit like bean and bacon soup. I'm gonna chill on the AC for a while, I think. It actually seems tighter in the rear, which I would imagine being so, unless it's placebo, but it feels pretty good. So I think we did a good job today. And saved some money too. I didn't think I'd fill this whole page, but we did. And I even had to add, using a pen, the last couple lines. We got a fresh sheet. We'll see if we finish the next one. Probably not. And I think Cinnabon's back. So when I first got it, isn't that cool? It's been over 10 years. Replace all wiper blades. Usually you wouldn't put that on there, but that was kind of fun. I was proud of that. And I need to do it again. And look who's here. It's the baby boy. He's going to probably want to stay outside, but Daddy's got to cut the grass now. Little baby. I could have used your help holding the flashlight out there. I refilled your food out here a little bit. Looks like you snagged a bite or two while Daddy was out there. Yes, I was so busy. Yes, I was. How's the little monster doing today? Oh, you're all sandy, little boo. He's a sandy baby. Yes, he is. Uh-huh. You probably want to take a nap. It is a nice day. It's pretty windy though, isn't it, little boo? It's a windy day for the baby and his daddy, huh? Yeah, look at that. Saw one of the neighbors is having a yard sale. But, you know, we got enough stuff, little boo. I don't think we need any more. Plus, I'd rather spend the time. Probably do a quick watering of the plants. And then cut the grass. Got the sun shining on us too, little boo. When my dad and mom visited Cinnabon, they left a couple drinks. We got a RC cherry, huh, little boo? Give daddy a little boost before I do the yard work. It's going to be a very productive day. I think after I finish the lawn, obviously going to need a shower. I need a shower as is, little boo. Figured I'd work on the car before I do the lawn because I'll be too tired if I would have started with the lawn. You don't want to be tired working on the car because it is dangerous. It can be dangerous. Oh, he's a little monster. He's so patient when daddy's doing all his chores. I figured, you know, I bet doing the sway bar links myself, you know, it costs like $30, so we don't have the upcharge from a shop, and they could probably do it way quicker than me, but I probably at least saved a couple $100, little boo. Yeah, that's more money for you and I. Yeah. The exhaust, that was definitely not how you fix exhaust, but, you know, for what it is, it'll get me by, hopefully, a few months. And then, next time I have a can of soup, I'll use that to replace what I use the monster cans for. I didn't want to have to down another thing of soup, huh, little boo, or put it in the fridge or whatever. Oh, daddy's dirty, huh, little boo? I'm gonna lick daddy's arms to clean me up. Oh. Hopefully he wants to go inside so I can then do the lawn without him freaking out. The lawn will be pretty quick. The grass is still growing a little bit, but I'll probably knock it out pretty quick. I don't think I'm gonna weed whip. No reason to, really. I know. I don't think I need to a little bit. Maybe one more time. And it gets to a point where the grass kind of stops growing, and the only time I really mow is just to mulch the leaves. So we'll probably do it 2 or 3 more times, maybe a little bit of raking. Oh, little buckets. Yes, oh, little chin scratches. Oh, yes, he's a loud kitty. You miss daddy, huh? You probably checked in a few times like, where'd daddy go? All right, little boo, I'm gonna go take a seat now, okay? Let's go. Come sit over here. Oh. I know I don't have any shoes on. I just don't care right now, little boo. I'm tired. Quite the productive day. Yeah. Tomorrow will be nice. Visit my parents. I haven't seen my parents and brother in a while. I've been working. I don't think I've seen them since I went to Las Vegas, little boo. Yeah, so it'll be nice seeing them again. Well, certainly it'll be nice seeing everyone again. Yeah. What you thinking about, little boo? You thinking about cat stuff? Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. He is a happy baby, I think. We slept in a little bit, didn't we, little boo? We got up kind of early, around 8 or 9 o'clock, I think. Started on the car around, I think 10 or so. We got some food over there, little boo. Yeah, he probably wants to go inside. We'll go inside in just a moment, little boo. This is pretty good. I would say RC Cola, like the regular RC Cola. I prefer Coke, but I think I like the cherry RC more than the Coke, cherry Coke rather. Little boo, look at here. Oh, is that good? Is that tasty for the baby? Probably not. He's so sweet, isn't he? Isn't he a cutie bear? Yeah. Quite the busy Saturday, little boo. We're not even, well, it'll take me probably 2.5 hours to cut the grass. Plus I gotta do a quick water job. It's a good time to do that before it gets dark. It gets dark earlier now, doesn't it, my friend? We try to keep him in by 8 or 8:30. Otherwise, he lollygags and he likes to stay outside longer, huh? We don't need the little baby being out too late. That's when all the monsters come out. Like you. To other animals, to smaller ones. Little baby, why don't you come up here and join daddy? Little baby bear, little honey bear. Aw. All right, boo. Just gotta finish my soda pop. It's too nice to go inside, though, my friend. It's much too nice, even though he's not gonna like it with all the noise. I did make some noise earlier when I was chiseling away those plastic sleeves. Whatever you want. I guess technically there would be a bushing, too. But, yeah, not a great design. Yeah, I've had to do the fronts, I believe, twice, actually. But, hey, that's what happens. Gonna get new tires soon too. With all the overtime I accumulated last week, I'm gonna use that extra money towards new tires when I get some all-terrains. The new tires are probably worth more than the car, but hey, you gotta have new tires. I mean, if you think about it, and I'm sure you've heard this before, it's really the only thing that's between you and the car and the ground. So y'all gotta have good tires, just like you need good shoes, little boo. Well, he doesn't need good shoes. He already has built-in shoes, little toe beans. You like it out here, my friend? This feels pretty nice with that wind, huh? Does it feel good through your little hairs? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you're lion's mane. Cheers. Got my Pulaski Day shirt on. Unfortunately, I missed it this year. I just did not feel like going. I was really tired. And I know a little bit, I want to spend more time with you. But we'll have to go next year. It's basically a party. There's a lot of Polish Americans on the west side of Michigan. Actually, specifically west side Grand Rapids. And it's a fun time. It's like a big party. You know, I'm not Polish, but I fit in a little bit. At least I don't think I'm Polish. I'm from that general part of the world, though, huh, little boo? Where are you from? Are you Norwegian? No, you're a Siberian forest cat. Yeah, well, he's actually like 5 to 10% of every cat, but he's also one of those. And he's also a touch of Egyptian, aren't you, little boo? And British, too. Yeah. You're just a melting pot of diversity, aren't you? You want to try some? Or smell it? Okay. Oh, the baby was here just a minute ago. He must be taking a bathroom break downstairs. All right, boo, whenever you're ready, I got treats for the baby, okay? There he is. Oh, I got treats for the monster. Are you ready for some treats, little boo? Yeah? All right. I got some. Yeah, I don't think we have treats yet today. Oh, boy. Okay, we'll start with 4. Come here, little boo. Whoa. Whoa, is he going to come over here? I know, I got to pick up the trash over in the corner. More cans to work in my car. And a cereal box. Here you go, little boo. I wonder if the Campbell's brand can will last longer than the store brand. One more for now, little boo, and then we'll give you some wet food. Then Daddy has to finish and do the lawn, okay? Or do the lawn, rather. I can't even talk. I'm kind of getting tired myself. I gotta check your face for ticks. I think I see a small one. I gotta look at it real quick, okay? Oh, look how pretty the baby is. He's probably thinking, I'm not pretty, I'm handsome. Hmm? Oh, he can't even talk. That's okay. Here you go, little boo. Daddy's gonna go outside now, okay? You can watch from the window. You'd be nice and safe from the lawnmower sound. And also, you'd be able to observe whatever animals sneak over to eat while I'm out there. The yard's all mowed for you now. You happy about that? Oh, it's all clean now. Or mowed, rather. Oh. Did you get a good snooze in while Daddy was out there? Oh, I bet you did. Oh. Anywho, thank you everybody for watching, and we hope you're having a nice weekend so far. And that you're being safe out there, huh, little boo? Yeah, getting done everything you want to get done. And hopefully getting some relaxation in too, huh? Yeah, that's a big part of the weekend, isn't it, my little boo bear? Uh-huh. All right. Speaking of which, I need to shower and relax for a moment. Little baby, do you want to say bye-bye for now? Oh, I know I got some dirty pants. I probably smell bad, don't I? Anyway. Mm-hmm. He's a baby. Bye-bye. Oh, look at him. He's a baby. He just wants to be petted. Yes, he does. What a cutie bear. He's a little cutie patootie, isn't he? Yeah.